Now the third kind of reaction we are going to consider for arenes is the oxidation. See, oxidation can be controlled and can be uncontrolled. If we talk about uncontrolled oxidation, it is completely refers to the combustion. That means when you're burning, when you're trying to burn any arene. So whenever you burn, obviously because it is form of hydrocarbon, so it is going to form CO2, water vapor, heat and light. And you know that all the arenes, they burn with luminous yellow sooty flame. And you know that what is the reason for the sooty flame? We already discussed in the physical properties, due to high carbon content. So this is all about the uncontrolled oxidation. But whenever you consider the controlled oxidation, so what we have seen that basically arenes are not oxidized by cold KMnO4. No arene is being oxidized by cold KMnO4. That means no Bayer's test is there. They do not show any Bayer's test. So this can be an identification property to identify the aromatic compounds from alkenes and alkynes, because they show Bayer's test where the color of pink color KMnO4 changes to reddish brown. So but these are not oxidized by cold KMnO4, right? But however, they can be oxidized by hot KMnO4, all the members except benzene. So benzene is not being oxidized by hot KMnO4, but apart from benzene, all other derivatives can be actually oxidized. Suppose we have this is toluene. So you oxidize. So whenever you carry out the oxidation in presence of hot KMnO4, what happens? Nucleus remain intact, but the side chain, I'll write here, the side chain actually get transformed into a carboxylic acid group. Let's see, this is a side chain, so it get transformed into a carboxylic acid. So it becomes benzoic acid, right? And so you have an ethyl benzene. Here you have two carbons, but you are going, as a product, you are going to get only one COOH group, and other side chain, other carbon of the side chain will be liberated as CO2 and again the water. And if you have two side chains at different places, right, so both of them are going to transform into carboxylic acid. It is orthoxylene. When you have two CH3 at two different positions, it is orthoxylene, because one is at ortho position and one is already there. So what happened when you add nascent oxygen to it, because the side chains are present at different places, so they get transformed into a carboxylic acid group. So it is like this, means it becomes dibenzoic acid. Likewise, if you have paraxylene, the only difference here is the other CH3 group is at ortho position, therefore it is orthoxylene. Here it is present at para position. So whenever you are going to oxidize, you are going to get the same result. The nucleus is going to remain intact and the side chain is going to transformed into a carboxylic acid group. And you know that the name for this acid is phthalic acid. When you have two carboxylic acid group at this position, and when you have at para position, it is terphthalic acid. So this is all about the controlled and the uncontrolled oxidation of the arenes. So I think you got it. You are familiar that what kind of reaction actually the arenes undergo. They undergo substitution, they undergo addition, oxidation, where we refer to combustion, and controlled oxidation, right?